Hey guys, Paul here for AZ Wonders, and this morning I'm taking you on a hike on a trail about 20 miles east of Payson, Arizona. It's called Horton Creek Trail. It's my first time on it. It appears to be pretty popular based on pictures I've seen posted on Facebook and so forth by friends in Arizona, but it's my first time, and man, it is gorgeous. Looks like I'm the first one on the trail today. There were a few cars at the trailhead, and I thought some people beat me to it, and then about a quarter of a mile up the trail, maybe half a mile, saw a campsite of about 5 or 6 tents just tucked back in the woods next to a creek, and had a campfire going and so forth. So I think that's what they're doing up here, but I want you to have a look around. Just look how amazing this scenery is. Not what most people perceive when they think of Arizona, but this is up in what we call the Rim Country. It's up on the Mogollon Rim kind of overlooking the valley. You get to the edges of the rim. And I'm taking you to Horton Creek, so I'll let you see what that looks like when we get up there. Started out a little bit chilly. Actually was wishing I had some gloves when I first started out, but about 3/4 of a mile to a mile in. A little bit windy because we're at higher elevation, but the fingers are no longer cold because I've got the blood pumping. So all in all, a good day. I just saw a little critter running around over there. I was trying to see what it is. Little critters I'm okay with. I saw the bear warning signs back there at the trailhead, and I'm not too interested in seeing a bear. Maybe on the drive home, that'd be good. But apparently the bears in Arizona are not very aggressive, and they tend to run when they hear you or see you. But I'm just going to leave that up to hearsay and prefer not to find out for myself. So anyway, I'll check back in a little bit. At about the 2-mile mark on this little journey on Horton Creek Trail, and I've been hearing water on and off again. It's getting louder and louder though, so I think we're onto something here. This would appear to be Horton Creek. Look how pretty that is. So I'm just continuing on the trail here, see if we have another creek crossing. I hear the water again up here, but this is really representative of the trail. A lot of ups and downs. It's been mostly up to this point, but that just means it's going to be a leisurely stroll back to the car. Very soft dirt surface here. I mean very soft. It's like walking on a high quality carpet. Very quiet as well. Another creek sighting over here. Back through the trees. And just in case you're wondering, yes, we're still in Arizona. Most people think of Arizona as nothing but cactuses and desert, and much of that is true for a good part of the state, but up here at the higher elevations, this is what we get. Look how pretty that is. Some sort of little animal running over there. Had kind of a white stripe on his tail, but ran faster than any skunk I've ever seen, so I'm kind of ruling out skunk, but never know. I don't want to get that close and find out. how pretty this is. I see no fish in there. Water depth, in case you can't see it on the video, is only about 12 to 18 inches deep. How pretty. And around and let you see the rest of the woods here. Isn't that gorgeous? Looks like I'm a little late for the fall foliage, but I'm sure this was just really beautiful with color a week or two ago. And with that, I'm going to pause for a little bit, take some still photos and some time-lapse photos. I'll be back. Alright, in the last little clip I showed you some of the color that is along the trail here, and I just kind of wandered into an area that has a little bit more color, so I wanted to share this with you. Isn't that just dazzling? Look at that. And just to think, on this beautiful Saturday morning I could be home watching college football. No thank you. As of yet, I have still not seen a soul. It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning on the second weekend of November. And the only person I saw actually was one guy who had ventured out of the tent at the campground, was over there tending the fire, trying to get the fire going. We waved from about 100 yards away, and that was about it. Other than that, it's all me and nature. A shot of that beautiful tree there. Alright, so the trail continues on up there. I've got about another mile to the alleged Horton Spring. Can't wait to see what that looks like. The water is just off over to the right here. I can hear the creek almost constantly now, so that's a comforting sign. Just look at these colors. Part of me just wants to sit here and enjoy it all, but I also want to see the spring really bad. So I'm going to continue on and resume this in a little bit. And we're back. Kind of hovering over the Horton Creek here, and I'm just fascinated by this. So it's a big rock slab there. I want to say granite, but I don't even know for sure if this is granite. Some sort of rock. This is a closer view of the type of rock that's in this area. So all you archaeologists can weigh in, or whatever rock people are called. And just look at that. I mean, it's like a big slab of rock and the water just runs over it. Now, another interesting thing. This is what we call elk scat. I spent quite a few years in Estes Park, or in Colorado, and about an hour from Estes Park is where I lived. But we used to go to Estes Park often, and that place is just crawling with elk. And some of the shop owners there have created these T-shirts that instead of milk duds, it says elk duds, and so I think you can make the connection there that elk scat definitely resembles milk duds. So anyway, if we're lucky, we might see an elk down here. However, we're on the back end of rut season, so if we do see an elk, I sure hope he's a friendly elk and not looking to get in a tangle with me. I'm not trying to protect his harem, as it were. This is cool here. I see zero fish. I see plenty of fish food though. There's some little bugs skimming across the top of the water there, that you can probably see. We've got another hiker tailing in behind me here, unless it's Bigfoot. First person I've seen since I hit the trail at about 7:30 this morning. As promised, I have found Horton Spring. So this is it. Notice there's no water up above, and it's just coming out of the wall there. Starts off going down these mossy rocks and just keeps on heading down to the stuff that I've already shown you. And unless I find something truly spectacular on the way back down the hill, this will conclude this video. Again, for AZ Wonders, my name is Paul, and this is Horton Creek on the Mogollon Rim near Payson, Arizona. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want to find the location of this trail, go to azwonders.com. I'll have a write-up there. Just search for Horton Creek, and I always do a short write-up with a link to the video and a link to the Google map to get you exactly to the spot I started at. Thanks for watching.